What's up, guys? This is EBONI ELLE, and you are currently tuned in with EBONI ELLE TV. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit on how you can grow your social media during this COVID-19 quarantine period. Why is this time so important? Well, we all have a little bit more downtime. Businesses are a little bit slower. Some people are off of work, which means that you have a lot more time to engage with the social media community, but you could also trust that the community has a lot more time to scroll through their feeds as well. So when I first started using Instagram, the top performance for me at the time was around 57 likes and 5 comments. That for me at the time was really good, but back then I didn't know what I was actually using social media for. The reason I want to share this to you, and you should listen to this, is because even though I don't have a million followers, I've still been able to generate a lot of revenue from the following and engagement that I currently have. So I want to teach you guys how you can transition your followers into dollars. In this episode, I'm not going to teach you how to make the money quite yet, but I'm going to teach you how you can grow so that you have the clientele built. The first thing that I adopted to start growing my Instagram to where it is right now was a niche group. Niching down is so important just because it is the unique identifiers that are going to make you win in your career path. If you're currently using social media to sell a service or a product, or to promote your business, or to generate some type of clientele, I hate to be the person who brings the reality to you, but there are so many people who are doing the same thing as each and every one of us. So what makes you unique? The minute I found this out, it changed things. The first time that I did this, it was that I was a student. I love law. I loved cats. I love fitness. I was a clean eater. I love finance. And now, obviously, as I grow as a person, my niche group changes. As I experience new milestones in my life, my groups change. This helped me identify the people that I'm looking for on social media. This affected the content that I was posting, some of the captions that I was using, and ultimately the people that I was following and engaging with. Were they in my niche group? Sometimes you can lose followers because people just aren't within your niche group, and you shouldn't be sad about this. In fact, you should kind of be happy. The second thing that I began to do was I started to clean up my storefront. What does this mean? Guys, social media is not just for fun, but if you're using it for your business, it is just as serious as having somebody walk in through the front doors of your own store. It's gotta be clean. So what did I do? I deleted old pictures. I deleted pictures that the quality was, back in the day, the quality was not what it is now. I deleted those. Things that kind of were just like, I deleted those. I wanted my page to have clear intentions. I want people to come to my social media page and understand right off the bat, here are some of her core values, here's what she does, and here's her mission, right? So for you guys need to go through your Instagram and just start saying, okay, some of these pictures are and are not what I want on my storefront. Once I did that, honestly, and I started to repost things that were, 1, good quality, 2, fit in with my message and my values, I started to see a bunch of different people, whether it's from people that I know, mutual friends, or completely cold leads coming in and actually engaging with my stuff. The third thing that I did is I began to capitalize on the caption section of my posts. This is really important. Back in the day, I was just posting something and it'd be like a nice little Drake line, and I'd be like, ooh, that caption's so good. Well, yes, sometimes I still do use lyrics, but I only use lyrics intentionally. So just because a song is cool, I don't post that as my caption. Reason being, I want to leave somebody better off every time they read my caption. I don't want it to be generic. I want it to fit in, again, with what I do and how I can help that individual. So you guys need to start capitalizing here, because a lot of the business that I've closed from social media has actually come from my posts. Hey, I read this. I love this. Can you tell me a little bit more about X, Y, and Z? That's the first thing. The second way that you capitalize on your caption section is using hashtags. Yes, some people hate using hashtags. Some people think it's corny. Some people think that it's desperate, but I think it's genius. The reason is when you have a whole pool of people that you know right here, sometimes they'll support you, sometimes they can't support you, and sometimes they don't want to support you. And you can only beat the dead horse so much. So once you exhaust this market of your social media, how do you spread? How do you get referrals? How do you grow your business really to the next level? The only way you can do that is by introducing yourself to people who you would never come across. And the best way to do that is using hashtags. Some people follow the hashtags that they like. Some people daily look for new hashtags just to see what's going on. People are using hashtags, and in order to use those hashtags, they're checking out what other people are posting there. And so whether you can find somebody who is going to be your next client, somebody who's going to refer you to another partner, the hashtags is really where the money is at, because you continue to generate a long, long list of potential clientele. The fourth thing that I found super useful for the growth of my social media page was actually community engagement. So, like I said, right now, COVID-19, a lot of people are bored out of their minds. So what are we doing? We're spending a lot more time on social media, and this really opens up the door for you right now, because there's people who are posting stuff. They're engaging in challenges because they're so bored. And they are engaging with some of your content from the past and from the present also. So this is the perfect time for you to reach out and say, hey, I really appreciated this post that you recently did. Or thanks for commenting, thanks for liking. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Oh, I loved your story post. Oh, I loved your opinion on X, Y, and Z. The reason that we do this is not because we're fake. If you don't love it, please don't engage. But you want to empower people. Let them know that their content reached somebody. But at the same time, what you're doing is you're opening up the floor now for continuous engagement. Now this person's going to be, okay, wow, this person's really nice. They took the time. They reached out to me. Amazing. Let me learn a little bit more about what they do. And at that point, I'm not saying you're going to close anything, but really you're presenting an opportunity for a potential, like I said, long-time client, referral source, or even just a new friend. Finally, what I found extremely useful to the growth of my social media was actually the ability to plan. What does this mean? Social media takes a very, very, very long time sometimes to organize. The reason why my social media was how it was before is simply because I didn't have content. So whenever I took a picture makeshift, I would automatically post that thing, right? Because I didn't have anything else. I was dry. Well, now I ensure that I have a vault of content. And when I say a vault, you wouldn't believe. I've got so much content. It is amazing. I can never run dry, even under quarantine. So this is great. One, because you don't need to rush and post something that's low quality. Two, you don't need to spend too much of your time figuring out, okay, what caption am I going to do? What post am I going to do? All of these things that kind of waste your time and prevent you from actually doing what you're meant to do, which is business. Another thing that I capitalize on when it comes to planning is I use an Instagram planner. I use an app and I just plan out the way that I want my feed to look. When I started doing this, the colors, the content, the messages, honestly, it really helped me to clarify to everybody what my intentions are. And I started to see significant growth with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on how to grow your social media page. I'm going to be posting a really amazing video on how to convert your new followers into revenue, but it's not coming out just yet. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to know when that video is coming. Please be sure to comment what you liked most. If something works for you, let us all know what it was. I hope to see you guys all soon. Take care. Bye.